Well, I won't lie to you guys. It's been kind of a frustrating morning. I've been sitting here all morning looking for Survivor on Global Site to be uploaded. Streaming Thursdays, huh? Normally it's up there like by 8 o'clock in the morning. But here we are at 10:34 and it's not there. Guys, I like to keep a nice tight schedule here, and I don't know what's happening. So I postponed it to 1 p.m. this afternoon. Hopefully it'll be up then. We'll have a shorter session now because I want to, I don't know. I really wanted this to be working right now. Well, we got to roll with the punches here, guys. If it's not on, then we'll just do it tomorrow morning. If it's not on by 1 o'clock, then because I'm running out to see Killers of the Flower Moon. And 175 reviews. It's 94%. It's certified fresh. Leonardo DiCaprio. Set in the 1920s. Three hours and 26 minutes. That's vile. That is so vile. But we'll get through it. All right. Maybe it's just because I'm not happy that Survivor's on. Oh, God. Guys. I was really looking forward to this week, too. As I said, maybe next week we'll watch it. Or tomorrow. If it doesn't come on by 1 p.m. today, then tomorrow we'll watch it then. I know that a lot of trailers dropped, too. I just feel like all the wind has been taken out of my sails. And what better way to get the wind back in my sails than taking on some matches in Street Fighter. Street Fighter 6. I'll probably get tuned up, but whatever. Let's dance. I've been floundering between trying to get to gold. Last night I just got my butt kicked. Hey, why is that? Yeah, I noticed that last night.
Street Fighter 6.
Well, that should be bright enough that you shouldn't be seeing that anymore. Huh. Oh, well. Let's dance. Let's dance. Come on, Street Fighter. Do I need to warm up a little bit with a practice session? I don't know.
Online. Ranked match.
Oh yeah, I lost my 5th star yesterday too. Damn. Yeah, I said I got tuned up last night. I don't know what it is about evening players.
Special match.
Yeah.
Here comes a new
Ooh,
challenger.
Manon. I do like Manon. Good. I don't mind.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Don't expect me to be a pushover. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Getting a punish counter like that is how you want to start a round. Definitely shuts out the jumping. Backs them into the corner. buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Throws them to negate the block. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Opt for the throw to close it out. Player one on the board
not
press
warming
for the
up.
win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. From up above, are we going to see some fireworks here? They had the radar up and running. Hits them with a stopping body. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck.
Gotta counter
The
that.
winner will be the one who manages it best. Player two can't use any drive moves without burning out. Experiencing burnout. Player two has an empty drive gauge. This is a that throw's gonna take
No,
up the chunks again.
you saw me
Hits
throw.
that with confidence. Player one is in a very jumped in high. This may turn into a big chance. What now? Burns out. What a finish!
You saw me throw, but her throw
Here's the
overrode
final round.
my throw?
The real fight
I don't
starting
get
now.
that. I don't get that one.
Start things, the low kick hits. Shakes things up with a fireball. Player two won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. This could lead to some big damage. Next, the counter. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Not in range for the throw. Are they going to blow heavy? But no go. There's a drive impact. This is going
Well, you know
to
what I
hit
could be
the
doing? I could be
record.
playing
You gotta
Shadow of the
have
Tomb Raider.
not only
Yeah.
gonna wreck their
Or
opponent,
Rise of Tomb Raider, sorry.
Okay, here we go. Blocks the low kick. Oh my god, this fighter's got the perfect reads. What's gonna happen? Player two can't let this simmer. They got him wide.
Why that uppercut was not enough damage to do her in the
We
first
just saw
time?
this fighter play out of their
Whatever.
goddamn minds there.
Should have been. Rematch? Come on. No, she doesn't want a piece of me. Huh. She's leaving. Maybe I came on too aggressively. Ooh. There's something about evening matches too where I'll accept a match like that and so many people's other connections will disconnect, so I'll start into it and they'll be like,
We're in
disconnected.
for something special right
Disconnected.
here,
It was so
right now.
frustrating.
Beginning operation.
Don't expect me to be a pushover. Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Jump in, finds the mark. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Decent damage. What's next? Impacts a no-go. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Solid combo. Takes a trip. Gets the jump in. Jumps in. Big low attack to pick up the win this
God.
round. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Immediate jump in. He brushes that off and keeps going. Jump with a super art connect. Checks him with a projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Player two is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage.
Two.
A quick breather. They can't squander this punish counter thing. It's back with the drive
Yeah.
attack on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge risk. This is a turning point. They got experiencing burnout. A thunderous drive impact to close the round. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Barry. They trade hits. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Smart stuff. Poking at that range to zone the opponent. Play off of me. What's next? Oh my God! They just choked it up. Player one, the low kick hit. Are they going to be able to come back? Up for the arrow. They are done.
I don't think she'll want to
Gotta
fight me
hand it to
again though.
both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for him.
Oh, she wants a rematch. Okay, fine.
They're still
Stance.
hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps in, sets up with the jump in. Jumps. Can't tech the throw. Closes the gap for the grab. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? This is a gigantic life lead. KO.
I'm
Player
really
two
surprised she let me
sets the
fight her
tone
again
with
now that
win.
I
Let's
got
see if they can keep
to
it up.
look at her moves.
Brushes that off and keeps going. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Very slick with the combo. Oh, they're in the corner. They're going for the super art. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Goes for the jump in. Knockdown and uses the target combo as a filler. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Amazing! Denies the jump
Yeah,
in
I'm
attack.
really surprised she let me
Player
finish.
2 brings it home.
Because she
see if
barely
they can
won the
build
first
themselves
match.
a streak.
Barely. Now she wants to try
They're
some
still
redemption,
hungry.
but I know her
Both sides
moves.
stepping up for the rematch. Stops the attack by using a drive parry. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Goes for the throw. What's the play here? Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Wow, shut down. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Bops him with a target combo. Pressuring the situation with the charge in. The jump in is denied. Takes a trip. Player 1 chases them down. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. In there!
Oh, I almost had her.
Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else
Survivor's
did they
not
get
on,
away with?
Bifer.
Ooh, it looks
We already
like they're
discussed
waiting to
that.
see what the opponent wants to do first.
I'm very upset about Survivor.
Shoots off a fireball up close. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Ooh, there's a side switch. This experiencing burnout. Going in. Uses the gauge for a super art. Picks a good spot to use the super. Uses the target combo as a bends the meter. Hoping for a good return. KO!
Now I got this.
Well, listen. When you're locked in, you're locked in.
I wasn't locked in. I was talking about Survivor. Oh, mercy. Yeah, I don't know why Global didn't have that site up. Like, as I said, last week they had it up by 8 o'clock because we were watching it at like 8:30 because I had to get ready for Fall of House of Usher. Is it frozen? It's frozen. I'm frozen. And now my Steam has frozen. What a day. Relaunching. What a day.
Street Fighter 6.
Maybe I'll keep on refreshing Global's page to see if it's got it up there yet. No, not yet. What?
Street Fighter 6.
You didn't press. You obviously did, James. Yeah, isn't this a whole lot of fun?
Fighting ground. Unranked match. Here comes a new challenger.
Ken. All right, Ken. Stanch.
And they've
5
gone
game
for the
win
same
streak.
character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Round one. Fight.
Here we
I
go.
want a 5
What are
game
these
win
fighters
streak.
going to do? Blocks the jump in. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. They're not gonna allow any jump ins. Wow, shut down. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Taking stock. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. That drive impact is blocked. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. This is a gigantic life lead.
He's
How
a
are they going to
defensive
deal with
player.
this? Bops him with a target combo. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Life lead is opening up the KO.
He's a defensive player, so he sits
Player
back
1
and waits for
on the
me to
board
attack.
first with the win.
knowing
They'll
that-
want to keep the pressure on.
I have weaknesses when I attack. He waits for the opening and then comes at me. Okay.
Checking their reactions with a fireball, they've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? The fighters continue to check each other in the early going.
What the
Keeping
heck
track
was
of the
that?
opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Combo with the target combo. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Knockdown and burnout activates. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive moves now. Are we gonna see a comeback here? How will they utilize this? They're gonna teach you a lesson here. You play with fire, you're gonna get burned. Shut up! I've had enough. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Got drive and back misses. Player that
Like,
was
why
the
that
95 ever.
my uppercut didn't go through there?
Here's the
It's so
final
frustrating.
round. The real fight starts now.
But yeah, it's so unbelievably frustrating.
Open drops them from the air. Anti-air in the clutch. Reads the jump in perfectly. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Dangerous range here. Player 1 has the super trust that off. Excellent damage on that. Punish counter sets the table. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Oh, combo. Let's go. Clutch anti-air. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Shoots their shot. No way they did that. I can't believe all the throw connects. Player 2 is in a bit. Oh my, the throw tech. Answers with a fireball. Gets them in the air.
Fireball goes right underneath of him.
Player 1
I had him.
is gonna
I had
be
him.
watching
I'll be
replay
really surprised if he
for
allows me to
a
go for
while.
another round.
They really took it down to the wire.
He wants one.
Round one.
It's not over yet.
And I
Let's
know what I'll do
believe
if I
it's
beat him.
time for that run back. Target combo into quick dashing. Jumps. Still slugging it out at this range. Absorbs the attack and fires back.
How is he defending that?
That drive impact doesn't
Like,
get
that's
through.
3 in a row
Drive
he's
impact is
defended.
blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Grabs him. Does a good job of pushing back. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what
How?
we've seen so far. Gets the jump in. Blocks the low heavy. Katsu's out of the quick dash. Knockdown. Throws him. What's next? Player
No,
1
you
has
saw
control
me
and
grab
round.
him.
Player 1 picks
If
up
he
the
grabs
first round.
me-
That'll give them a psychological advantage. Anti-air drops him. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Knockdown and player 1 punish counter chance. Just goes for it at this range. They just won't stop switching sides. What'll happen here? Player 2
How?
deck stack experiencing burnout. Player 1 will look to finish
Your
it with
kick
anti-air.
overrides my kick. That you saw me
Player
kick.
1 gained a hard-fought victory there.
Yeah, well.
Great match.
That's not what I said to do. I'm just having really bad luck this morning, man. Nothing's going my way. Nothing.
Online. Best versus. Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Misfire with the drive impact. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Buy some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Gets a chance with that jumping. All right, what's coming up next? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Bops him with a target control. Takes a trip. One combo can end this round right now. KO! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump in to start. How will they take advantage? Hits him with a stop and pop. Solid combo. Burnout activates. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Good decision with that throw. What'll happen? He drops them. Anti-air in the clutch. There's no blocking that. Last round,
Ken,
people.
do you not have an
Both fighters
uppercut,
gotta go all
Ken?
in from this point.
Fight.
Nothing stops this train. It's a good spot to use
That's
the
weird
super.
because I wasn't even pressing that
Use
button.
the game for the super. They're not playing around here. The super connects. This can lead to some big damage. Player 2 is a drive attack misses. Over in a flash. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
He didn't want another go at it. Well. Oh well. I am looking forward to going to the theater because I'm going to see it in a good quality theater. It's going to be 3 hours though. I'm not looking forward to that. 3.5 hours. I'm going to be bringing my seasoning, my white cheddar powder seasoning. I bought my own and I bring it to the theater now because the theater doesn't have it anymore. They just can't seem to get their suppliers in order.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this
Jury.
match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Gotta do this. Come on.
What do you have up your sleeve? Jury?
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Can they outlast it? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Big counter. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Get some. Player 1 on the board first with the win.
Sorry,
They'll
Gary,
want to keep the pressure on.
but I am ranked much higher
Immediate
than
jump
I
in.
am.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Sure you can? This is gonna be bad news. Going in, still slugging it out at this range.
Good.
Manages to block the jump-in attack. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Solid anti-air.
Nothing!
Got her? Yeah, I got her. That's it. Win.
Sit down and shut up!
Sorry, jury.
Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can fill themselves a...
Again? She wants some peace.
It's not over
wants
yet.
another piece.
Let's believe it's time for that run back. Time to get down to business. The first round
Now
starts
she's
now.
using the defensive walking away
Strings
strategy.
it all together. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Counter hit throw there. What are they thinking here? Perfect air to air. They're on the lookout for jump-ins. Baits them for the air throw. Absorbs the attack and fires back. What's their game plan here at this critical stage?
Ah, that's not what I wanted.
Taking stock. Both can end the... burnout activates. KO!
Ow.
Player 2 picks up the first
I let her
round.
back into that. I
That'll
was
give them a psychological
being
advantage.
foolish.
Immediate jump in. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. That combo did decent damage.
Okay, and then
Sticks the combo. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Risky up-close scrap still going. Ooh, you never know what can happen. Experiencing burnout. Both throws them. Player 2 absolutely relentless. Flatlines them. Here's
Ridiculous.
the final round. The real
It shouldn't
fight
even
starts
have
now.
come to that.
Opens with a jump in. Hits, clutch, anti-air.
Kind of like, it's not what I said to do.
Vicious jump. There's a burnout. No resources to work with. They gotta do this the old-fashioned way.
You're not going to
Fight back
perfect
with
me.
authority. Taking chunks out of each other. Gets the counter hit and the win.
I screwed up there.
Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
No, you don't get to have a second chance at me. I need something to cheer me up. Taylor? Talk about Taylor? No. I don't know. Maybe I'll play some guitar. What? That'll cheer me up.
Here comes a new challenger.
Here comes a new challenger. Okay, anytime now, Street Fighter.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight.
Don't expect me to be a pushover. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. They need to hold out. Player 1, in that dangerous burnout state, somehow pushes back all the way to center stage, gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Blocks the low heavy. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Whips the throw. All right, what's coming up next? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Takes a trip. Connects with medium kick. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so fun. This is gonna be bad news. Solid combo. G-right kick for a mix-up. The throw whips. Breaks the block with a throw. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Hits them with a stop and bop. Uses the gauge for a super art. Is this gonna kill?
It should be, but it's probably not going to.
And it's just
Yes,
enough.
thank you.
Solid read on the bars. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Opens with the fuck. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Picks up the counter. This is going to be knew the throw is coming. This is going to be bad news. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Both players will need to keep tabs on their SA get. Oh, the throw connects.
How did you
Both
know
fighters
that?
Planning something? Shrugs that off. Going in. Here comes impact counter. Oh, that's so sick. Yoshinrai knocks him out of the air. Dragon Lap throws him. A real sets up with the jump in. Who's gonna take it? Jumps. They are taking this to the absolute limit.
That's 2 attacks there that should have gone through.
What a statement with that fireball. Are you kidding me? Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
I'm not fighting you again. Not with that kind of ridiculousness.
Here comes a
This
new
Pac-Man, that's what I
challenger.
should play to cheer me up. Remind me of my youth. There you go.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Denies the attack and a parry here puts drive gauge in the bank, which really could help later in the round. Gets a good read on their opponent, gets through the opening. Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Grabs him.
How do you were kicking me and you somehow landed fast enough to grab me
Finish.
while I was in the middle of one attack? You got 2 attacks on
They'll
me.
want to keep the pressure on. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Bops him with a target combo. Jumps in. Hits him with a stop and bop. Knockdown and jumps up. Looking for a chance. Jumps. Apparent good decision with that throw. Oh, here we go. Wade tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Can they close this round without relying on breakthrough?
Know your
with the
moves
throw?
now, you Tedo.
Here's the
You're going to
final round.
adapt.
The real fight starts now. Shrugs that off.
See, I kicked twice and that doesn't do jack against
Player
him.
1 can build
It's so
off this
frustrating,
lead.
that attack.
There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Punish counter sets the table. Bring in the heat. They're gonna teach you a lesson here. You play with fire, you're gonna get burned. Bet that hurt. And it is on. There's a drive impact. Super hard to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you.
This is your last ride.
Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales.
Your retreat has stopped.
This might be a pivotal super art. They're taking a step back to slow down. Connects with the throw. Okay, here we go. This is gonna hurt. This is a critical. There's a burnout. Drop zone, baby. Immaculate
Got him.
counter. Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really
Now,
took it down
I
to
have
the
learned
wire.
and experienced not to allow them to get a second match because they'll usually win, and I just broke their streak. Normally, you would say, well, they would be triggered. They're angry now. Yeah, but it's kind of like you can maybe capitalize on that
Our
because
fighters
they'll
are
just
ready to lay
spaz
it
out
all on
on
the
you.
line.
Gotta do this. Come on. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? That was a solid anti-air. Saw that low heavy coming. The combo's there. What's going to follow the combo? Player 2 chases them down. Hold your breath.
Okay, so she was starting an attack. She was kicking. She was kicking, and then she went into her break.
That'll give them a psychological advantage.
I don't understand. I've seen a couple players do that, and it doesn't make sense to me.
Now, how are they going to use it? That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. That drive impact is blocked. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Shoots off a fireball up close. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strike. Brushes that off and keeps going. That combo did decent damage. Takes a trip. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Pops him with a shorter U. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Side switch. Both fighters have a full hit them with a stop and pop. Are we gonna see a comeback? Big low attack to pick up the win this round. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Got you, Jerry.
Opens with a jump in. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Sure you can. With the low. Connects with the throw. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 is in a very good spot now. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Clutch anti-air. Next the counter. May nothing stop this train.
Got her.
Real test of
Good night.
here. Are you kidding me?
Jury. Now again, traditional. She just had a 4-game win streak. She'll be angry. She wants right back in. Let's prove that theory to you guys. I'll show you. She'll spaz out now.
The drive impact doesn't work. You can block impacts, but you're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. All right. Back throw to get the side switch. A dizzying side switch in the corner. Did well to get the buffer here. Sees it coming and blocks it out. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? We are near the... What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Fight.
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. They exchange blows. Knockdown and big throws. Jumps up, throws them. Ooh, you never know what the throw is denied. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Both sides getting ready. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Ooh, what a smart throw. What now? We're near the low kick hit. Jump. Barely blocks the
God
jump-in.
damn it, that should have been enough to kill her.
Player 2 was an absolute beast in
See?
that match.
That's the danger of fighting them back to back. I would have had a 3-game win. Well, that happens. That's why you never fight the second match when somebody's like, you just broke their 4-game win streak or their 7-game win streak with Zangief. It's just, they got a 7-game win streak for a reason. They got a 4-game win streak for a reason. And you just broke it, so it's kind of like taking on a second match.
comes a new challenger.
Jury again. Jury, I don't know if I want a piece of you. Just
They're all
it's saying
fired
that
up.
I cannot
You're almost
couple this
underway.
again. A 3-game win streak. Wait a minute, did we just fight?
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Lots of aggression from both sides. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand.
Wow.
Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the... Oh, they were totally ready for the jump. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Sticks the jump in. Still slugging it out at this range. Burnout activates. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Get scooped from down low. Not much life difference. Going in. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here.
What the hell?
Sure you can. Get it solid anti-air. Amazing. What a finish. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build
We won't
themselves
take
a
a
streak.
rematch because we fought her before.
Right back into the
We know what
rematch.
her game
We
is
ain't
already.
even close to done yet. Time to get down to business. Hits them with a stop and bop. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Takes a trip. Very solid corner switch. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a
It's
psychological
like I've
advantage.
become completely
A blade forward jump there to start.
impotent.
Are we going to see some fireworks here? Still scrapping for control of the space. That combo did decent damage. Both fighters planning something? Burnout activates. Hits them with a stop and bop. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Crowns them from above. Player 1 can't use any the low. Taking chunk. What a finish!
Like,
Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.
what?
Fighting ground.
Let me refresh the global page again.
Here
Get
comes
that
a
out of
new
here. How's that
challenger.
there? Refreshing global.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to
Still
go.
hasn't
Who's
been
going to come out on top in this
updated.
fight?
Started.
For
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Survivor, guys.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Blocks the jump in. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Takes a trip. Was looking for that jump attack. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Knockdown. In a dire situation, they can't afford any... Yo, put that away. Next hit will end the round. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. The corner throw ends it. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Immediate jump in. Who's going to start things off? Grabs him. Jumps up. Brushes that off and keeps going. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation with good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact.
Like, how many attacks did
Back with the
I
drive
go
impact
through
on the
there?
recovery.
I kicked
This
him, I
punish
hit
counter
him,
presents a
and
huge
his
chance.
stupid thing comes through
Looking
over
to
mine.
impress
Over mine!
this super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Player 2 will need to use their meter here wisely. And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal. In there! Player 1 brings
Yeah,
it
well, we're
home.
not doing that again. No. What a fun session today. Actually, I'm not really all that upset. I'm just kind of like frustrated with the whole situation.
Here comes a new challenger.
A bit frustrated with the Street Fighter because
This is gonna
thought
be a
I had
five-star
found a
match.
place where
Get ready for
I had my
history
set
to
of
be
attacks
made.
where they couldn't defend against my attacks, and if they did find a
See
way
what they
through,
try to
then
do
I
here
would
in
know
the
what to
first
do.
round.
But like when stuff like that happens,
Parries the attack and parry here puts drive gauge in the bank, which really could help later in the round. What's their game plan here? At
where
this
you see
critical
me
stage?
obviously kick him,
Definitely shuts out the jumper. All right, what's coming up next? Brushes off the impact. Very solid corner switch. Big, low, reaching heavy. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Their life is looking critical, and they KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes with a projectile for their opening shot.
and that uppercut should not have gone through, but it
Hits up the counter. This is going to be hits
that
him
should
with a
have
stop and bomb. Risky
hit
up close
him.
scrap still going. Gets the throw and continues on the offensive. Knockdown and smart
and
play
I
with
shouldn't
the
have
throw.
whiffed on that grab. That
Barely
first grab
blocks
should have
the
been just
jump
like
in.
that.
Closes with the throw. Hitting him
But
with
he
a
saw me
smart
whiff.
stuff. This is the
ETG
final
says
round.
hello. Hey, how's
Expect
it
to see
going?
some
We're
fireworks.
just playing some Street Fighter today because
Opens with a
normally we
going
watch
on the
Survivor,
offensive.
but
Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range.
Global's
Sets up with the
website
jump
is
in.
not updated with episode 4
Knocks
yet.
him out of the air. Taking pumps the brakes on the impact. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Oh, here he drops that off. Super art.
Got him.
Show what a PhD in
Yeah,
fighting
I
is.
hear you have the commanders on. Commentators. Oh yeah, that's because I just thought, what? He survived that?
Knockdown. Here closes it out.
I can turn the commentators off if you want.
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
No, he doesn't want a piece. Okay, I can turn off the commentators. No commentators? Fine, very well. Played.
Here comes a new challenger.
Jury again. Lots of jury. We haven't fought Aki this morning or Marisa. Usually it's lots of Aki, but I don't know what's going on.
Nowhere to run.
Don't expect round one. Fight.
That. You were kicking and then all of a sudden you go into like that again. My God, you do that to me twice. Do I not get to defend? That was stupid.
Round two. Fight.
See, she broke. For God's sake. Why that kick was not enough to kill her? I don't know why. Oh, cool, man. Yeah, Jamie's a tough opponent. I've
Hadouken! Hadouken! Hadouken!
I'm still trying to master Ken. For some reason, just as I said, I haven't been able to get to that place where I get my attacks. Yeah, I get my attacks down, and I know how to counter their defenses against my attacks. And just when I think I find it, I get to a place where I get owned, where you can see me punch them, but they somehow, it doesn't hit them. And I'm like, well, why did that not hit them? And they get to do a whole string of their combos against me where I can't break it. I just got to sit there and take it. And it's kind of like I just haven't been able to get to that point where I'm like, I got Ken. And usually, by the amount of time that I've been playing the game, I can get it. It's just, I guess I'm too much of a Tekken player because I rely on combo breakers. I rely on, I'm looking for throw breaks. Oh, you want to try to throw me? Well, I can break your throw by pressing a certain combination of buttons. Can't do that with Street Fighter, right?
Let us be.
Did we fight 10 Socks already? How the hell you were able to defend that is beyond me. Like if I just sit back and hold defense, they'll kill me or murder me. Like, excuse me, you were kicking. See what I mean by combos? There's nothing I could do now. You kick me back, and it's just kind of like I gotta sit here and take it. Sometimes when I play the game, I usually turn off the commentators, but I usually keep them off. I'm not fighting you, Ryu. Oops. And I haven't been able to get to that place defensively either. Where it's kind of like, oh, you want to try to use all these combos on me? Fine, I'll defend you. Up and down, whatever. Somehow they get through me, and then they do these huge long combos, and you just got to sit there and take it, and it's kind of like a little bit frustrating. I should be able to just be able to sit back and play a straight up defensive game. And I don't mean just continually walking away from them. I mean like I should be able to defend against them. And turn out a victory, but Cammy, yeah. Fortunately, I got Cammy's number. Oh, look how much
You're in my way.
score I've lost. Like just last night, I was 8,500.
Too bad.
I was like also really close to getting my gold.
Ken wins.
Hey, Cammy, do you want another one? I'll go for another one.
Round one. Fight.
You're in my way.
I usually use the modern console. No, I don't use the modern.
Round two.
I haven't figured out how to do it yet. And I don't think I ever will. I think basically once Tekken 8 comes out is when I'll switch it. I'll be pretty much done with Street Fighter 6. I mean, it's been fun. Albeit a little bit frustrating. Got her. Yeah, I heard that modern controls are easier to work through the combos and stuff, but like just to activate them and get them off running. See?
Locked on. Too bad.
Cammy wins.
I also don't like it when it says new challenger and you're fighting a 7,000 ranked player. How does that work? How did you manage that?
Here comes a new challenger.
DJ. One of your players, ETG. DJ.
Showtime!
Round one. Fight.
Pay attention!
Okay, see, like there. Obviously my fireball went off.
Round two. Fight.
Is it going to be enough? It's enough. Thank you, BJ. DJ, I love this character.
Ken wins.
Sorry, but I had to put him down. Does he want a rematch? He wants a rematch. Let's dance.
Fight. Go time. Hadouken. Hey. Round 2. Fight.
See, he was punching. How did he turn into his to counter mine? I can't stop mine midway through and start punching like this, but that's what he did.
You're something else. Fight. Round. Fight.
Yeah. Well, DJ, you got your... Alright, guys. I have to go eat, and then I'm going to go for my walk, hopefully to try to get back by 1 o'clock and have Survivor back. I gotta spend some time. That's the other thing too. Training with Street Fighter 6 is not easy. It's like you gotta program the robot to do what you want it to do against you. It's kind of like that sucks. Nobody wants to do that. Anyway, let me just refresh to see if I've got the Survivor for 6 o'clock. Reload. Guys, it seems to me that I said close this window. You shouldn't be hearing anything. No Survivor just yet. Damn. What the heck is going on there? Guys, if we can't do it today on Survivor, then we'll hopefully 1 o'clock. By 1 o'clock, it'll be up. If it's not up by 1 o'clock, then what we'll do is we'll just push it to tomorrow, and we'll squeeze it in the morning. We'll still do Hell's Kitchen first, but then Survivor will come in second. Survivor. All right. Thank you for joining me on the session. See you next time. You're watching Mirror Domains.